Follow me through a day of training while trying to balance multiple disciplines such as mountain biking, martial arts, bodybuilding, strength and conditioning and bouldering. Today we are going to do 2 training sessions, mountain biking and Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to do a morning session and an afternoon session. We're going to head off to Healy Nab to hit some trails there, and then to Shinpo Martial Arts to hit some Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. Let's get to it. We are at Healy Nab again for a quick training session. It's that one I can't do very well. I said they've done work on it recently and made it more like sharper at the front. I feel like I'm improving a bit and I've got more confidence in some part. And also it's rained a bit. It's a little boggy in little areas, but not that much. It's a random sneaky hole like you're going to the woods, but apart from that it's more firm. It's still a bit gravelly, but it's really get everything in there. The first few runs on this red trail with my chest mount, and then have decided to finally give my my helmet mount a bit of a go. Not as bad as I thought, but I still have that fear of crashing and it being in my head, embedding itself into my head. I've not died yet. Trying to get the pump in, and also pull the bike more towards me to get that weird lip thing, that annoying lip. But I don't want to go flying too much over it because the berm's quite short or quite small. Or am I just being difficult and awkward? 2-3 more runs on here. Of course, there's always a little bit to improve. This is a bit where I completely snapped up Carrera. Nicer to ride it with more confidence on this bike. Still slapping around. It can be a bit jumpy because it's a hardtail, but yeah, feeling pretty confident. So sit in one of these and so I can move the seat around. Thanks, Ian. Give me a couple of those. Give me a red one, which is slightly smaller than that one. Moving around. It took a while to fiddle around with it so it didn't move a bit, but now I can just adjust the seat whenever. Especially if I'm doing like jumps, more jumps at Pimbo. Move the seat all the way down, so I've got a bit of room. And if I've got a lot of climbing, move it up again. I'm not too fussed about a dropper post, especially at this moment. I found someone fit, honestly. There needs to be like small chances of rain throughout the week, so I'm definitely happy to be fit today. A little bit more about runabout. Back. Yeah, I sort of made it. Bike's quite aggressive, hardtail, and I can't be bothered changing my gears on here. I'll just pedal it up, get these up, or down. You know what I mean? I just can't be bothered changing gears, so I'll just stay here. But yeah, getting a bit easier at it. Berms are awkward to ride up. Yeah, really bendy. always go back here. Right. This next bit here, it's fucking bob. We went flying into a tree a while back. Yeah, really bad at this bit. Pretty happy with that. I'm getting some runs for Instagram and stuff, even I end up using the horizontal frame that I'm gonna post on YouTube, but you never seem to get it right vertically. It looks a bit dodgy and weird, so I'm hoping it looks a bit better with the helmet mount. I think I wanted to practice riding up the hill more, which, yeah, I've done a good job on the way. There's quite a big hill on the way, of course. Can do most of that without stopping, which is nice. But around the corner up, it's pretty steep. Show you the fire road, actually. It's not massively steep. Of course, you cross some of the trails. So there. Yeah, I could put more effort into cycling up it. Since I'm not cycling up hills much for these each time I try, I've got more energy to actually tackle the trails a bit more. Get a bit more out of it. So that's the part I want to practice more. Got a few shots for Instagram. Managing to get, I think it's that way. There's a bit of a jump. I can only tell I'd first the last shot for it, so I do. Let's try one more. I shouldn't play one more. It's a bit of a bad luck thing, isn't it? I've got my jiu-jitsu training later on, so I don't want to be too cheap for that. It's actually sensible. I always end up like pressing my thumb against, I think, my brake or part of my handlebar, and he just scraped and he just healed from last time. That's what kind of what sweat does, I suppose. Feeling a bit fatigued, so I might do 1 or 2 more runs and head back for food. I think 8k, not too bad. So I'll do some more runs and then cycle. It's just over 1k back. Yes. My knees, quads are killing me now. I feel a bit clumsy out there, it's so annoying. I don't know if it's because I'm a bit fatigued now. Yeah, it's annoying me now. It's probably where some of the runs start getting worse now. Yeah. Yo, why? It's rubbing against the ear. I do need to chop down the handlebars still. I think the 180 is a bit big. But 3Ds, I'm totally say no to that. But I don't know, he kind of did it on my other handlebars. They were shorter than 160, 170. Maybe just my bad riding. I rest a bit longer. Pretty much did it straight away. Too many runs in a row. And also like to switch this round and put it on the body cam or body mount again. So how it looks from there. Today. These were breaks there. Just go on the handlebars right the bottom. Why not get it? There are other runs. There's a black run, which you need some good sessions on these red ones before trying. I don't think there's too much difference. It's just there's a bit of a drop. I think I shouldn't be too bad, but I want more confidence on red. And there's red that goes into the woods and stuff, and the other direction up there. They seem a bit cross-country to me, but yeah, it'd be nice to have a bit of a cycle around there at some point. Pretty happy with what I've done today. Nothing too taxing. My legs are finally recovered from the hamster beast. I'm gonna head back to the car now, so... Here's any tips that could help stop this from happening? I'm annoying. First up, I warmed up with my 30 throws. This is a list of throws that you put together to show off your jiu-jitsu for black belt gradings. The black belt grading is going to be 5 hours long. I better get training and getting used to being thrown around and getting my throws in. Easy, fast as possible. Be done quite a lot over the 5 hour grading, along with other throws and techniques. And after my 30 throws, I practiced some combination throws. Those are basically a throw that doesn't particularly work and you switch it up into another throw. So first up I'll have my hip throw into stomp throw. And then I've got body drop into a sweeping loin. It didn't quite work at first on Alex, but yeah, I managed to get it. A bit clumsy. Then I have my body drop into spring kick throw. Quite like that one actually. So it shows a lot of messing around and stuff, and if the person steps over your leg before you can do your body drop, you can easily twist around and do your spring kick throw. And then after that, I've got my inside hock into rice bale. It looks a bit dodgy with me doing it, but yeah, it looks weird. And then I've got my outer wind, which is a 3/4 throw into rice bale. I've got my half shoulder, turn it into a sweeping half shoulder. And then after that, I've got my half shoulder into inner wind. This is one of my favourites. After that, I did my kick defences, a mixture of front snap kicks into throws, roundhouse kick defences. Fried side thrust kicks, and I've got a different variety of throws from those. My throws from a cross block, that will be my hip throw, stomp throw, so on, just from a cross block. So we originally learn it from a back strangle, and then we do it from a normal block and step to the side and throw them. But in this case scenario, I've got a list of them to do from a cross block. It seems pretty straightforward. And that wraps up a day of training. Healy Nab gave me some good mountain bike practice, along with some fresh air, and then in the afternoon I hit a good Jiu-Jitsu session. I know it's like more of a chilled session than normal because it was a staff training session, but it was a pretty good session, and I can't wait to keep progressing towards my black belt in Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you for tagging along. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel for more adventures and dojo and gym training. See you in the next video, and remember, be unstoppable.
To the core, push hard and scream for more.